is this man?
I'm her godfather.
Related.
Get back.
Phoebe, I want to start with you. Helena gets to do some classic indie things in this. She gets to punch Nazis, go into tombs, all that kind of stuff. But what was the moment when you were filming that you were like, I'm in an Indiana Jones movie? What was that first moment of realization?
It was walking into the tomb at the end, and the detail and the sort of grandeur of it, but also that the walls were wet and dripping, and there was these beautiful artifacts everywhere, and the lighting was stunning, and it was truly huge. I mean, they build these sets so it's an experience when you walk in, and it's 360. I mean, people the crew are coming in like little sort of crevices in the wall, and I remember walking in there, and I think my character was meant to walk in and just look at everything in awe, and my God, I did. And I really got the chill then. Yeah.
Great. And Ethan, first film role for you. It's not a bad start, really, is it? To be honest, being in an Indiana Jones film. For you, what your experience of being on set and what you thought it might be like? How different were they, or is it just hard to compare?
Well, actually, it was kind of like I imagined, exciting, and well, yeah, it feels like you're in an Indiana Jones movie all the time, and it has the same spirit than when you watch the movie, actually. So yeah, it was like being in the movie. Well, it was like watching the movie, but you were in it for 8 months long, and you couldn't stop dreaming for 8 months.
Matt, I want to start with you. It feels like it's a classic Hollywood role to play a Nazi in an Indiana Jones movie, but Waller feels very different to what we've seen before in this series. He's smarter and feels a lot more dangerous as a result. How was your approach to him as a character to make sure he stood out from what we saw before?
Well, most of that work has been done before I enter. It's in the story. Obviously, we tweak a little, we discuss with the director, with our fellow actors, and so we shape it like that way. But it was on the paper. This character was there. He had a passion. He had a dream. There was something he thought could have been much better resolved back in the 40s if only he had a chance to fix it, right? So that was in there, and so that's the way we approached it. And I think we also maybe we went a little away from, let's say, the classical accent of a German, or the cliche accent of a German. We just kept mine and threw a few German words in there.
Yeah, definitely. And Shawnette, I feel part of what makes this feel such like a classic Indiana Jones film is the decision to shoot on location, practically where possible. And obviously, it's no more clearer than in that Moon Day parade and what they actually did for that. For you, was that the moment where you stepped on set and you're like, I'm in an Indiana Jones film? Like, was that the realization moment, or was there something else?
Oh yeah, my first day on set was shooting just outside of the Hunter College, and seeing the vastness and the scope and the scale of this film was really incredible. There's hundreds of people who are working on it. We were in the UK, and so like all the crew and just was wonderful, but also because it was such a quick little scene, it also just dropped you in as an actor, like I'm here to do my job and get the work done, and had really wonderful castmates to work with, but I think internally I was definitely fangirling about this opportunity and what it meant.
Boyd, you'd worked with James Mangold before on another fantastic end to a character on screen with Logan. How did the two experiences compare, or is it almost quite hard to compare an Indiana Jones film to like a superhero world one?
Yeah, I mean, I just didn't want to show up and do the same thing for Jim twice and sort of regurgitate anything. But I also know, that's not Jim's style. Jim's, always original and trying to do something different. And so that's why I knew it would be, he's the only guy to make this movie. I probably would have passed if it was a different director, but having worked with...
Spielberg, you would have passed?
Well, no, of course. No, with Steven Spielberg, I would have done it as well. But if there's anybody else to do it, it's
I got that straight.
Yeah.
Spielberg, call me.
If you asked me honestly, you would. But,
yeah, I guess I'm loyal to Jim. So, he's after seeing the movie, you kind of get it too.
Phoebe, you mentioned that tomb earlier, but I think part of why this feels such a classic indie film is that you did shoot practically. You were on location as much as you could. So So in that tomb, there's a memorable bit with creepy crawlies. Were they kind to you on the day? Were they all added in digitally afterwards, or did they actually throw some on you?
They threw some rubber ones at us, which helped. And then I think a lot of them were put on digitally. I was told all day that I was going to meet a very poisonous centipede at sort of lunchtime. Everyone kept saying, get ready because you're going to meet him and like you meet a new actor. And I was really building myself up. And I think maybe that was a wind up because I never met him. But they did definitely they threw a kind of massive, thick centipede that big at me. And I did think it was real at one point, which helps.
Ethan, is there a particular piece of advice maybe you learned on set, either from Phoebe or from Harrison or someone that you'll take on to your next roles going forward?
What did I bestow on you? I don't think I told you anything. I learned more from you.
No. Well, I learned a lot by watching them shooting and acting, and I learned something that I didn't really know. It's that you can have fun on set a lot, like we were having fun all the time. But when you hear action, you have to be focused. But I mean, it's still fun. It doesn't feel like working.
It's true.
It feels like we're just having fun all the time and being kids and getting paid for being kids. And I think this is the best feeling in the world. So thank you, guys.
Matt, I won't go into spoilers, but this goes places. Come the end, it becomes quite wild, and I think will create a lot of talk when it comes out at cinemas. How was it for you when you first read the script and you realised just where this film was going once you worked out all of Waller's plan?
Yeah, okay, no spoilers.
No spoilers.
So,
no. You don't want to spoil anything.
Then I was hoping it to go that way. I mean, we in the previous films we've had a grail that gave you eternal life. We had an arc that opens up with infinitive power. So I was hoping this film was going exactly where it was going, and so it did.
Yeah, that's a good way of avoiding the spoilers. So well done. And with Shawnette and Boyd, I just wanted to end off. What for you is it about this character of Indiana Jones that makes him endure? Like, this is more than 40 years since the first film, and people are still excited to see what he's going to do next. What is it for you? Shawnette, if you want to go first.
Yeah,
I mean, it's the humanity of this character. We all kind of see ourselves in him in some respect, whether it's the naughty side, it's the anti-hero, it's the curmudgeon, it's the humor, it's the sexy guy, whatever it is. And to kind of track his journey in this world, I think is just really, really special.
Yeah.
It's the only film like its kind, I guess, right?
Yeah, I mean, you know, he's
franchise.
But the same actor has done it for
42 years. I think it came out 42 years ago yesterday, and he's I don't know, he's the pinnacle of like masculinity in a type of hero. You said it really well. He's not all perfect. He's like, he lies and steals and cheats to get his way. He's kind of a bit of a pirate in a way, you know. He's a renegade.